Plan of action today, Castle22. So it's a nice, good, steady piece of work here. We're going to do our normal warm-up, which is hands body slide from the back, 3 minutes at half, 2 minutes at 3/4, 1 minute at full pressure is our warm-up. And then the main bit of work is the castle. And we're just fluctuating between 20, 2 minutes at 20, 2 minutes at 22, 2 minutes at 20, 2 minutes at 22, finishing with that 2 minutes at 20. So it's 10 minutes of work, just moving up and down on the rate. So good steady state in there. Cool down and questions at the end. Alrighty, so let us start. Okay, so just getting yourself set up, nice and comfortable. Nice, hands body slide at the back. That's it. Making sure you've got good, relaxed shoulders. Safe feet in, safe feet out. Just keeping it really nice and gentle. The handles should be in your fingers, really, rather than the palm. Just making sure you've got really nice and flat wrists. Moving to body spring. This one. Go. Make sure you get those hands away first. That literally means you just angle yourself back a little bit on the back of your seat and let your hands come away first and then your body over. They're all together, just a little bit rushed. Are you ready to record a slide? This one. Go. Then you get the quarter slides, that really critical reference I always talk about. Quarter slides, you want to make sure your hands are over your ankles. You're just feeling that connection. Getting ready for half slide. Go. Again, start to feel a little bit more legs, so the legs coming on now, then the body and legs, and of course we finish with legs, body, and arms together. Great work there. Getting ready for 3/4 slide. This one. No. Just as we can, let's just make sure we get that sequencing right. Do a little bit of robot rowing. Arms straight, body. Then just smooth it out. Robot rowing is really good. Just to make sure that over time, especially if you're not coaching or spending a lot of time watching yourself on video or got a mirror in front of you, robot rowing is your opportunity just to make sure sequencing right. Hands, body, slide. Full slide. This one. Go. And half pressure. Go. The real basic things to look out for, making sure that your hands follow a straight line. You don't want to be doing a lot of up and down in your hands. Just pulling that chain back. Chains are a really great height. The low shoulders. Okay. And of course, what you do want to do is make sure that your chest is always up. Yeah? You've got your chest and pointing down towards your teeth. You find that your back's in a funny position, you find your head's in a funny position. Keep that chest up tall. Also, put a little less strain around that shoulder girdle. And obviously the shoulders work in the right location so that it doesn't put pressure on the ribs. Of course, remember all that body sway comes from that hip rotation. Rotation in the back like that. Hip rotation. Some people have better rotation than others. That will just define how much body swing you get. Some people are able to get loads of hip rotation, keep their legs quite close together. I'm just one of those people, I don't know if you've ever seen me in my single skull, but I tended to need a little bit more of my knees coming, my palms as I think forward to get that solid hip rotation. So we're going to start to think about going up to pressure for 2 minutes. Again, just making sure good technique as we go. Ready. 2 minutes, 3/4 pressure. This one. Go. Big machine. Change time. Oh yeah. As you start to put the pressure on, sure that it's the legs that drive first. So that drive phase. Initiate and follow the legs. Then the legs and back. And then legs back and on. Why you don't open, initiate, attach with the back. Is that it? Often power up too quickly. And also, there's a little bit of a strain on the back. Need to bring a rowing boat. Often mean that we are wasting a bit of a catch. Well, it's a real common fault. Our aim is to make sure the initial part of the drive phase initiated by the legs. Right. You have 16 on my stroke rate. Shows you. Okay, so we're going to move to 1 minute. Blood pressure. Wake up. Body. Blood. Active muscle spikes. Getting ready. 1 minute. This one. Next. About 20, so we're going to start. That's good. I'm just coming back from being COVID, from having COVID, being COVID, having COVID. My fitness very gentle. Kitten fitness. Bide my time, and it will come. Okay, and light pressure. Right, so warm up complete. So with a castle, if you want to set your machine, you want to set it for 10 minutes. I'm just going to do a bit of opening of windows and taking tops off. Right. Move this a tiny bit away. Great. Okay, so let's go. Castle 22. So we're going to start off 2 minutes at 20 and go 22, 20, 22, finish the last 2 minutes at 20. Okay. Okay, let's go. 20. Spend the last first 20, 30 seconds locking out that 20 strokes per minute. Ability to maintain a steady stroke rate is really important for efficiency. There's so much in rowing that is linear rotationary movement, lots going on. But to change one thing at a time, quite important. Developing. That's good. Again, 20 knocked out. Get that rhythm now. Hand speed around the back end, same speed in, same speed out. Control on the slide. Let's just have a little look at the split and pull in. Make sure we're going to breathe on that. Go 22. That's good. 20 seconds to change. Ready. This one. Go. Power change first. Power change should get you to 22. Lock that 22 out now. Good. You've got that jumping speed as you go. Not just taking the weight up. Getting the split down at the same time. Okay. Lock out that 22. Good. Yeah. Finish. Should be coming faster towards you. You're driving harder. Pretty locked onto 22 now. Start to explore. Space it is. Land it out. Hopefully, all going to plan. Better than this 20. Stop. Think that technique. And if it's nothing to do with technique, have a word with yourself. Okay. Okay, so it's looking nice. 30 seconds left of this. When we go to our middle 2 at 20, we'll do, make sure we keep the power off the stroke and running Take a little bit more time on the side, a little bit more efficiency, just before the catch. Getting ready. This one. Go. Left. I need 1 kick, 2 kicks. We're dropping down to. Let's crash down. That's good. Lock out that 20. Line on slide. Line to slide. Good. 30 seconds in. Nail. Spread right. Too high. Wide. Take the time on the slide. Forward catch. Too low. The hands moving around the back end. Start looking at that split. Better than the 2 minutes on the first 2 minutes we did. Past halfway now. Start looking at your average split now. I've got an average split. I can see on my machine. Your rate on 20. What I'm going to do is, when I get to 22, I'm going to be better than my average split. Better, the same as or better than the split on my last 22. Get ready. 10 seconds to change. Ready. Draw. This one. Go. Draw. Lock out 22. Go. Yeah. Right inside my average split. High on the rate. Get it on to 22. Okay, lock down at 22. Working now. 1 minute. 15 left to change. Nice work. On the right side of that average split. Good technique. Good intent. Good warning. 20 seconds coming up to our last 2 minutes. We're going to drop it to 20. I'm going to try and hold the average split. That's what I'm targeting today. We're getting ready. We're going to power down. Pull harder. This one. Go. Power. Good. Power. Right, now get that 20. Not tucked in. Legs. Legs. Power in. That's good. Chase your average split there. Let your rate creep up. That's cheating. Rate to get speed. I use power. Speed. Legs. Legs. Good work. 1 minute left. 20 strokes left. Right side of your average. Good. Another minute. Go too low. Let it creep up. Lift to 20. 30 seconds left. 10 strokes. 10 good quality. Good work. Last 10 seconds. Coming in. Good. Done. Well done, guys. Great. Good piece of work there. Okay, so that's our main work done for the day. Guys, keep paddling out. Get a little bit of recovery in there. And I know for some of you, you'll be keeping that rowing going for a couple more sessions. You can always do that same, you know, if you're feeling good and you've got time, you haven't got to chase off to work or to do your jobs, you could always do another one of those, have a bit of a break, 1 or 2 minute break, and then do that one again, but do it at 24. So you'd be 22, 24, 22, 24. Great, brilliant. Wind down, have a great week, enjoy yourselves. And what I'll do now is I will have some questions. Well, excellent. Okay. Great. So one quick one from me, really. I've got a couple in the chat. Is there anybody else who's recovering from COVID or recovering from being ill or injured or anything like that? Because these are some great sessions that we do. It's really good for that, especially if people are then going on to do loads more during the week. Excellent. Well, that's what I'm doing. Sorry, who's that?
Sorry, I'm working through a shoulder injury.
Ah,
nothing to do with...
Who, just tracking down who's talking. Who's that?
Me.
Cinder. Oh yeah, great. Sorry, I was on, spotlight view and I could only see myself, which was a bit horrific in the morning. Yeah, Cinder, how's that going? What type of injury was it?
Actually, I fell in January. I slipped down the hill next to the bobsled track. And I was wearing a backpack, totally fine, landed on my elbow, but the whole arm moved.
Ooh.
And then I thought it was just contact, but it kind of is developing into, I feel, a little bit of a rotator cuff problem. So
yeah, and I think what you've got in there is that whole, if you've got some swelling inside that rotator cuff, it then gets really painful, doesn't it? So yeah, I mean, the good thing about rowing is elbows are low, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I felt it today because I actually got on the water last week and moved the boat funny, but normally the actual rowing motion feels all right.
Yeah, and I think that's quite nice because it's lower in the cuff, isn't it? It hurts you to put stuff in the top shelf, does it?
All the way up, yes, and then trying to put on a bra.
Yeah, for sure. Don't do that, just row, that'd be fine. Yeah, excellent.
Right?
Yeah. But do get it sorted. Do get it sorted, just in case you want to go canoeing at any stage in your life.
Yes. Or stand up paddling, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. That's the. Yeah. Because to be honest, I ended up falling off my bike and coming down on my elbow and compressing my shoulder socket. And one of the things a friend of mine who's a physio was saying is that quite often with older generation people, they don't bother, once you get up to here, they don't bother with that movement. And I'm thinking, but I need that movement for canoeing and stand-up paddleboarding. And anyway.
Absolutely. I think so too.
Brilliant. Great. Thanks, Cinder, for sharing that. Yeah, no, that's, thank you. And I hope your recovery gets better, etc. Great. Thank you. Yeah, all good in this department. My COVID's, I'm taking it very gently. I was meant to race this weekend, but I pulled out of the race, and they did really well without me. So I've lost my steep race. They won, I think it was Vet E were the fastest in Vet D and came second in Vet C or something. So I think I might be losing my steep race in my crew. So I'll have to get fit. Brilliant, guys. I just want to say massive thank you as always, and have a really good week. Yeah, guys. And Barbara, you're okay? Did you have a good session there? Oh, she's getting the keyboard out now. It's serious.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from my ankle, so everything's a bit sore still.
Oh, bless you. Yeah. And how much rotation are you managing to get on the, as you come forward?
Yeah, not too bad when I'm rowing. It's when I stop the pain comes, but it's getting my foot to that angle. I can't do the back bit. It's not too bad forward, but actually when you get to the back of the slide, that's when I get a pain in my joint. But
yeah. And have you got your physios? You're talking to your physios as well?
Yeah, I've got to go back in 2 weeks to see what it says, but debating whether it's ligament damage or take ages to heal. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and have to see what it's like in the next day or two, because if it's getting worse because of rowing, you might have to put your foot on a skateboard and skateboard it up and down next to you.
Yeah, one legged rowing. Go back to the arms only.
Yeah, you would have big guns though, won't you?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So Jenny says, thanks, Gwyn. Great session as always. Brilliant. Right, Lucy, welcome back from skiing. We missed you last week.
Thank you. I did consider doing a live from the slopes. That's, I don't think you'd be able to see me in some of my gear against the white of the snow. It was hot, 36 degrees. We were having lunch.
I'm surprised the snow didn't all melt. And Livy, was there any of that brown snow around, or had it all gone?
The brown snow had gone, but after about 3 o'clock, it was very slushy.
Early dawn patrol then, I guess.
Well,
excellent.
As I'm a snowboarder, I don't mind the slush. It was the skiers that were all complaining. It's a bit like water skiing on the snowboard, but it's a bit floaty, which is nice, but the skiers can't get edges, so they don't like it very much.
Great. Right, well, Lucy, I will give the floor to you. And
thank you very much. Good morning. Looks like we're a small and very select group this morning, so that's nice. I'm definitely in need of a stretch today. I was stretching while I was snowboarding. In fact, I was leading the morning session before we all got out on the slopes, but even so, all that activity in 1 week, I'm very stiff today. So we're going to do the similar routine that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks, loosening off the low backs, loosening off the hips in particular. We'll do our small amount of glute bridging, and then we'll do our glute med work. So we're going to start as normal on our backs. I will put a couple of shoulder stretches in as well, Cinder, for you. Right, lying on our backs and just taking a moment to check that we're equally weighted right to left side, and we're equal through our touch points, so our heels, our bum and our shoulders. And when you come to your shoulders, just squeeze your shoulder blades together and squash the mat down with the back of your head by giving yourself a nice double chin. And we're going to take some deep breaths here. So as you breathe in, just feeling that chest lift up. And then as you breathe out, just allowing yourself to sink into the floor by flattening your back off. And take that left knee to the chest. Just hold it in a position that's comfortable. We're going to do some passive stretching with this left hip. So take a nice deep breath in, hold for 2, and then as you breathe out, just allow the knee to come to you by flattening the back off into the mat. And take your right arm out to the side. And then we're going to move into your version of happy baby on the left. So move your knee to 90 degrees and then hold the back of your thigh, your shin, or the outside of your foot, whichever works for you. And then take a nice deep breath in. Hold for 2, and then as you breathe out, just flattening that back off into the mat and allowing the knee to come down beside your chest. And bend your right knee and plant your right foot on the floor. Cross your left ankle over the top of your right knee. Your right hand's going to go above your head. And the palm of the left hand to the inside of the left knee. And then this time, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just push up through the right middle finger and down through the palm of the left hand. And clasp your hands behind the back of your right thigh and draw that right knee towards your chest. If you're finding that relatively comfortable, you can straighten that right leg. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're breathing into the left glute. And again, keeping that back flat against the mat. And plant that right foot on the floor. Move both arms out to the side. And just create a little bit of tension across your chest. So you're going to stretch out through the middle fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together, squash your chin down, and then keeping those shoulder blades on the floor, just roll that right leg out to the side. And this is our really long, deep breath in and hold. And then there's a really long exhalation, going right from the left shoulder, tracking down the left side into the hip, along the thigh and out through the knee. So a really long, deep exhalation. Just allowing yourself to really sink into that stretch. And unwind. Place both feet on the floor. And you're just going to place the soles of your feet together and just let your legs fall out. I'm just going to put those arms above your head just in a nice relaxed manner. And just letting gravity now and take the weight of your knees. Give those adductors a stretch. So take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just flattening that back off into the mat and allowing that stretch to happen on the inside of your thighs. Get those knees back together. And just move them to the shoulder width apart. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Bring those heels as close to your bum as you can, because we're going to move into the first of our glute bridges. So 3 pelvic tilts, 1, 2, 3, push up through the feet, trying to get all your weight up onto your shoulders. Just peel your toes off the floor, take your thumbs, put them into your bum, make sure your bum's nice and active. And we're going to hold there for 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower your bum to the floor, bring your knees to the chest, and then a little bit of our free physio rocking from side to side. Or small circles with your legs. Just see if you can find that little bit of a niggly bit. And just do a little bit of rolling on there, a bit of free massage. And keep hold of your right knee, but stretch your left leg out. And we'll do our stretching on the right side. So in this position again, take a nice deep breath in, hold for 2, and then as you breathe out, just flattening the back off into the mat and allowing that knee to come to your chest. So it should be a nice passive stretch. I think it's way more effective if you work with your body on these stretches. So working with the breath, allowing the breath to give you relaxation, which will allow the body to stretch. Now we're going to take that left arm out to the side, and then your version of happy baby on the right. So behind the knee, mid-shin, or outside of the right foot. And then again, a nice deep breath in, hold for 2. And then as you breathe out, just flattening that back off the mat and allowing that knee to come beside your chest. Then bend that left knee and plant the left foot on the floor. Cross the right ankle over the top of the left knee. And the left arm above the head. And then palm of the right hand to the inside of the right thigh. And then a nice deep breath in. Hold for 2 and then push up through the middle finger and push down through the palm of the right hand as you breathe out. Press your hands together behind the back of your left thigh and draw that left thigh towards you. Just keeping your shoulders on the mat. Straightening that left leg if it's too easy. Again, nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just flattening that back off into the mat. And allowing that right glute to relax. And reground that left foot on the floor. Stretch both arms out to the side. Bit of tension across that chest by pushing out through the middle fingers and squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then just rolling out to the left side. Nice deep breath in. And then that really long, deep exhalation from the right shoulder, down the side, into the glute, along the thigh, and out through the knee. And unwind and both feet on the mat. Just bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fall out. And then just hold your arms above your head. In a relaxed position. Again, nice deep breath in. Hold for 2. And then as you breathe out, just flattening that back off into the mat. And allowing gravity to take the weight of your knees. And bring your knees back together. Move your feet to the shoulder width apart. Move into the second of our glute bridges. So just doing our pelvic tilts. 1, 2, 3. Pushing up into glute bridge. Just peeling those toes off. And making sure our knees are pointing straight up at the ceiling and they're in line with our shoulders. We'll hold there for 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bum to the floor, knees to the chest. And again, a little bit of free physio massage, so a bit of rocking and rolling from side to side. And then just move your hips to 90 degrees and your knees to 90 degrees. Arms out to the side, and we'll do the first of our glute med exercises, which is rocking and rolling from side to side. We're going to start by going down to the left, and we'll do 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3. Just keeping those shoulder blades on the mat. 4, 5. To the chest and into half baby. Nice deep breath in. Hold for 2, and then as you breathe out, just flattening that back off. And gravity to do its job. Bring those knees as close to the floor as you can. And then let go of the outside of your feet, cross your ankles, re-grab the outside of your feet, and we're going to rock and roll up into a sitting position. And then from here, we're going to do our twists. So the palm of the left hand to the right knee, right hand goes behind the left glute, and then look back over your shoulder. And as you breathe in, just feel yourself lifting up, driving up through that low back. And then as you breathe out, just looking a little bit further over that right shoulder. And back to the center. We're just going to put that behind the other way. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind the right glute. And then we're going to push up and look over the left shoulder. And back to the center, legs out in front. Then we're going to bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Stretch both arms up in the air. Drop them parallel to the mat. Hinge from the hips and then drop the hands. And then as you breathe in, you want to feel that chest lift up. And as you breathe out, just hinging that little bit further from the hips. both legs out front, swapping over to the sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh, stretching up with both hands, really feeling yourself lifting up through that low back. Drop the hands to the